They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Washington Huskies offense has the ball first today. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through.
There he goes! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Rushes on him. He's going to take off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Going with the counter play here. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's at the tip, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, it's Harris. And it's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Man, he thought he was scoring a touchdown.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day.
Oh, he's got some space. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Huskies headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Green. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. On the move. And the Huskies have enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. He's got it on the run. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance.
He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He's got it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks. They've had these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. Fly sweep coming. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's McFarland. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Give to the single back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. False start on offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Buying some time. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Powers through. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Right down the middle. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Huskies racing to the line in a hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Oh, look out on the right. He'll be stopped, but not before. Heading the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of the bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's a hit. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Back open in the middle. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before he hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls.
Going for it all. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lost a throw on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
And a really good job focusing on the...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a crease, it's Patterson. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, the thing about the jet sweep is oftentimes it gets the defense confused. They can't find the ball, but not that time. Great job of eye discipline defensively, finding who had the ball, and then using their speed to get there to make a nice tackle.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this idea by the offense, using the jet sweep, and you're trying to take a receiver with all of his speed and get him on the outside and get him in space. That puts so much stress on a defense. I'd expect to see this offense dial the play up more.
Heaves it on the run. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this area to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
They'll try the right side. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. On the option. He'll pitch it. Got enough for the first. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
grabbed over the middle. It's Perry. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back. It's a big stat, so I like the aggressiveness to go for, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the ground, it's Harris. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Washington.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was payday.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brown will throw it. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Iowa! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try to get outside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. Fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to scramble. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground.
Oh, it's a phony punt. They're going to run it with the up man. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Brown wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's McFarland. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 2 here in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Looks as if we have... on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Sends it back in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
using his feet to buy time. At the 20, he's got space. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Yeah, he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now. Just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. This time he's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies. They move on top here in the 4th. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by a touchdown, a 6-point edge. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That's caught. It's Patterson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff.
He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go out and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The run to the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Trying to beat him to the left. Oh, he's got some space.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why won't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And as they come to the line, they have the lead, and they have the clock on their side. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk